I'm Bree, and this is TJ. In 2017, we decided to break away from the norm and travel the US in our custom 4x4 van and Airstream. We loaded up our two dogs, Madly and Brody, and hit the road. We quickly realized life on the road is full of surprises, and our name-embracing detours fit our new life perfectly. Please subscribe, and welcome to the adventure. We have come to Denver, and our first thing to do while we were here was go to Costco. So we got milk and half and cereal and all kinds of stuff. This morning, TJ goes to make us coffee, and he's like, the half and half, the little tab, like the security tab.
The little pull thing that blocks the hole. It
wasn't there. And I was like, don't drink it. It's contaminated. Like somebody's poisoned it.
And I even said, she said, I used milk last night. I said, you sure you used milk? And she kind of got a little snippy with me.
Never
and
me.
It's like, no, I use milk. And I said, okay. So I put in my coffee. She's kind of giving me a hard time because she's like, oh, you're gonna
die. Yeah.
And so I unscrew the milk cap, and the little plug is still on there. So last night, Bree had cereal for dinner with half and half.
Which, guys, it's kind of amazing. I'm going to be honest. As I was eating it, I was like, oh, this milk is really good. It's like really thick.
I'm sure it's a little fat, too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I probably gained 5 pounds just from last night's dinner, but whatever. That's our funny story for the morning.
Anyway, we're up bright and early.
We are.
For Bree, anyway.
True.
And the reason we're here is a couple years ago, we came to Denver to have the van re-geared. We have a video on it. We'll post it up above. And we kind of formed a relationship with the guy that owns the shop, and he just out of the blue calls us all the time to check on us to make sure we're doing okay. And he's been calling me the last year, and he's like, hey, you should bring that van by if you come to Colorado, and just let me look it over and check it out, and we'll change the fluids or whatever. And so we just happened to be in Denver, and we're going to go visit him today.
All right, well, we're going to be late, so we better get out of here.
We got to go.
I realize that you guys probably think I'm crazy for mistaking milk and half, so I wanted to show you something. Costco sells half and half in a half gallon, which looks very similar to the milk. That's how I made the mistake. They're basically identical, like size and shape, just a little different packaging. Because a lot of times when you buy half and half from the grocery store, they come in like little pint or quart containers. But no, we have a half gallon of half and half. So we're staying in the Bear Creek Lake. I think it's a county park. It's in Lakewood?
It's in Lakewood, just outside of Denver.
Probably the cheapest place to camp near Denver. It's a beautiful, huge park. $35 a night, electric only, but they do have a water fill and dump station. The going rate in Denver is easily $65 a night. It's really expensive to stay in Denver. The only gripe I have with this place is that it is, and this is not an exaggeration, there's at least a 5-mile drive to get in and out of here. So it makes everything in Denver, anything that you need to go do takes that much longer because it takes 10 minutes just to get out of the park. It's crazy. But it's a huge park. It's got so many amenities. There's like a horse stable here, there's archery,
golf course, there's hiking trails, there's a lake.
Right.
It's got everything you can imagine. It seems to have, and it's spread out over
a huge amount of acreage.
Hundreds of acres,
yeah.
if not thousands.
Anyways, we're not complaining. We count ourselves very fortunate to have been able to find a spot in here. But yeah, the drive to get in and out gets a little obnoxious.
Everything's good.
We have mechanics what feels like all over the country. We have a transmission guy in Reno. We have a diesel mechanic outside of Boise. We have an axle and gear guy here in Denver. And of all the various places that we have had work done, this is the place where we almost feel like we formed a relationship, like a friendship with the owner here. He's just been so incredible. We feel so comfortable having work done here that we made a point on our way back to Florida this year to stop in Denver so that we could have the van looked at, and we just really trust him. We really feel like he's got our best interest in heart. These guys are so awesome.
They are awesome, yeah.
They're my favorite mechanics on the road.
Other than being great mechanics, they're just great people. And, you know, Bree made a statement earlier that they have set the bar for everybody else that we've ever had work done.
Colorado Axle and Gear was the first mechanic we had to use on the road, and they set the bar so high.
They're just great people, great service.
Do great
They
work.
do great work.
I think we're to the point where we absolutely consider them friends.
Absolutely.
So what did they do for us today?
So they readjusted basically the rear end, the gearing that they had put in, and just kind of checked over everything to make sure we didn't have any problems.
They changed the rear, let me see if I get this right, rear differential fluid?
They did. They changed the rear diff because we've put probably 12,000 miles on since the last time it was changed, and it was due, so they did that.
They replaced seals, they adjusted things, they checked the tightness of everything, they just went through it.
With a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, and they found a number of things.
They did.
All right, well, we should be good for another 50,000 miles.
Yep.
Thanks, Al and Al.
Yes,
Big
thanks.
Al and Little Al. Colorado Axle and Gear, you guys are amazing. With our chores out of the way, we can finally start exploring. Our first stop is to a well-loved Denver landmark, which, once we get the 10 minutes out of the campground, is just a short jaunt down the road. We've grabbed the dogs from the trailer and come to Red Rock's Amphitheater. TJ's trying to lasso the dogs. I can tell already I'm gonna like this place.
It's really cool.
It's really cool, and we haven't even gotten into it yet. This almost 10,000-seat amphitheater is set in the heart of dramatically jutting rock formations that create a perfect acoustic setting. This world-famous venue has hosted some major acts over the years: the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, the Grateful Dead, John Denver, Stevie Nicks, Neil Young, U2. The list goes on and on and on. The statue behind me is in commemoration of the workers of the CCC, or Civilian Conservation Corps, who actually built Red Rock's Amphitheater between 1936 and 1941. How cool would it be to catch a concert here?
This would be a great place.
Oh.
It's awesome.
My gosh. Bucket list.
Really cool, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, nothing's going on right now with COVID, but it is open. I mean, it's a tourist destination even without events happening. So, I mean, you can definitely come and just see it without an event, but coming for an event would be amazing.
Yeah. A live concert here would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, we went and bought mountain bike tires because I had a blowout on my mountain bike tire way back when we were in Seattle. It's been a couple of months now, and that's been an excuse to not get out and ride our bikes.
Honestly, we've been looking for tires, but evidently there's a shortage on them, especially in the size that we needed.
Yeah.
We've only found them in one other place, and they were like $80 a piece, and we weren't willing to pay that for them. So
yep.
Yeah, found some decent ones for a good price.
You're gonna get them changed out for me, and there are mountain bike trails here. So aren't you just so cute? You just want to stay in the van? Ready for this?
Sure.
I'm better prepared than you. I just worked out yesterday. We are headed out mountain biking. It's been a while. Should be interesting. We have strategically timed it so that it can't be too long of a mountain bike ride, because there's just not that much daylight left. That was all TJ. He said he had to work on video. If I read the map correctly, I believe that is Bear Creek Lake next to me, which unfortunately right now has a dangerously high level of algae in it. So they recommend not swimming in it or letting your dog swim in it. This park is amazing, but they've got some things going against it right now, between the algae in the water and also the prairie dogs here apparently are currently carrying the bubonic plague. So, needless to say, we did not bring the dogs with us on this mountain bike ride. Seemed like a few too many dangers. Did you see the prairie dogs? I've always thought that prairie dogs were really cute, and I've always really liked them, but now
So they give you a deadly disease.
I have a little different feelings towards them at the moment. It's gorgeous here. There's I don't know if it's a county or a city, it's some sort of municipal golf course probably.
Municipal, yeah.
Did I say it wrong?
Municipal.
What's the right way?
Municipal.
Okay. There's a municipal golf course behind TJ, and the grass is like super deep green.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And the mountains behind it. And then the sunset behind that.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Best idea in a while. That was a good ride. Pretty short, pretty it should have been an easy ride. It was an easy ride for TJ, I'd say.
I think it was fairly strenuous for as short as it was.
Yeah, he's just naturally good at things. And yeah, it can be infuriating. Good job, T.
Good job, Bree.
Thanks. I was waiting for that. All right.
All right, let's pack up.
You
We're
put
leaving tomorrow.
you put everything away, and I'll go cook
Of course.
dinner,
Uh-huh.
which is gonna be cereal.
Cereal. Cereal, maybe half and half.
Ha ha. We've had this discussion. Come here. Llama. Who brought Llama outside? Who brought Llama outside? Did you bring Llama outside? Will you bring her inside? Bring her inside. Take it. That's it. All right, bring her. Take it. Bring it inside. Inside, let's go. You're rolling over Llama. TJ. Llama, inside. Good job. Madly, get the llama. Bring it inside.
Take it.
Inside. There it is. You guys, why do you trash the trailer? Are packed up and getting ready to head out this morning. We are actually leaving Colorado today, which is always bittersweet. We love this state so much, but we are headed back to our home state of Florida for the holidays, and we're kind of starting to make our way east. So new state today. We are excited about a few new states actually in our future. So bye Colorado. It's been awesome. We hope to return sooner than later, but it's been great. We've loved it. As we put the West in the rearview mirror, it's not goodbye, but rather until next time. As we make our way east with Florida in our sights, we're excited to explore several new states along the way. Can you guess where we're headed next? As always, a big thank you to our patrons whose support help make these videos possible. If you'd like to help support the production of our videos, please head over to patreon.com/embracing detours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.